respect for opponents, spectators, coaches, and officials is essential at every level of athletics. We ask all participants and fans to behave appropriately and treat one another fairly in the spirit of good, healthy competition.
Yeah, go ahead. We're good.
You ready?
Yeah, ready. Go ahead.
Okay. You guys already live? Yep.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into Central Catholic High School for today's game between Central Catholic as they play host to the visiting Reynolds Raiders. I'm Jack McArthur alongside my broadcast partner, Michael Abraham, former WNBA coach. Wonderful game here today, Michael. I'm really excited for this one.
Well, Jack, I think what we're going to have to see is if Reynolds has the wherewithal to hang with Central. Central's kind of on the upswing in their game. The Raiders took a beat down 81-9 to Clackamas in their last game and are at the bottom of the conference right now. So we want to keep this one close as long as we can.
Absolutely. So for Central Catholic, they have an overall record of 5-8. They're 2-1 in league play through 13 games. They're ranked 23 out of 50 teams. Reynolds Raiders on the other end, they're 1-12 overall, 0-3 in league play through 13 games.
Give the attention to the flag here, Jack.
Yep, absolutely. All right, so the Rams, they have a one-game winning streak. They beat Gresham by 7 at home this past Wednesday. Central Catholic have won 2 out of their last 5. Reynolds on the other end are on a 3-game losing streak, and they are 1-4 in their last 5 games.
Right, and they've only won 1 game this season to a lower division team.
Right, and here come the starters for Reynolds. It'll be number 1, Emmy Hasabala, number 2, Paloma Dominguez,
Senior number 10, Cindy Garcia.
number 10, Cindy Garcia.
Sophomore number 20, Ariana Taylor.
So number 20, sophomore Ariana Taylor.
And a junior number 24, Z Orridge.
And junior number 24, Zia Orridge. So yeah, their head coach is Lyon Vu. They're 1-12, 0-3 in league play. Other end for Central Catholic, their head coach Sandy Dickerson, as the Rams are 5-8, 2-1 in league play.
Yeah, Central's coming off probably their best performance I've seen them play in the last 3 years last game.
And in that last game, Sam Carlston, number 5, had 27 points, Michael.
Yeah, and very easily could have had more.
Sophomore number 20, Corinne Schmidt.
So the starters for the Rams, number 5, Sam Carlson, number 20, Corin Schitt, number Schmidt, number 24, Theo Bradford, number 40, Finley Sager, and additionally, number 13, Caroline Bynum.
Yeah, Finley Sager had an excellent game last game as well.
So the Rams, they got 13 players on varsity, 2 freshmen, 2 sophomores, 4 juniors, and 5 seniors. That entails 4 underclassmen, 9 upperclassmen. And on the other end for Reynolds, they got 10 players, 2 freshmen, 4 sophomores, 1 junior, and 3 seniors, 6 underclassmen, 4 upperclassmen. So Reynolds, more youthful group with more underclassmen. On the other end, the Rams, an experienced veteran group, mostly upperclassmen.
Right. And they're a little bit more experienced in terms of their skill set, too. You'll see right away there's going to be a difference in the skill level of the players. But Central has, fought a long road to get back to competitive basketball. They have not been playing as well the past couple of years, and this year's team looks to be able to make a run.
Should be an entertaining game. We're set to get underway here as the Rams win the tip, breaking quickly up ahead in the area underneath, back up top. In the corner now, triggers a 3, rims out, second chance opportunity, rims out for the Rams once again. Here they are. Puts it up, no good. Third chance for the Rams. That one just barely kept in play. Now it's Bynum, left wing triple, no good. Second chance, off the window, short. And now it's Reynolds trying to break open the scoring here, Michael.
Yeah, since Reynolds came out in the 2-3 zone, which I didn't think they would try and play against Central, it's really difficult to rebound. As you saw, they had 3 offensive attempts there. It's very difficult to rebound out of a zone. But sometimes Central struggles against the zone, so let's see.
Yeah, we'll see how this one pans out. Rams with possession. It's Bynum up top. Nice entry pass inside, picked off. Now it's Reynolds trying to break. That one tipped, left wing for Haspala. Up top for Orridge.
Yeah, Central plays their typical man-to-man. Reynolds will have a hard time with the pressure, I think.
Here comes Reynolds again, electing to go baseline, step back jumper, almost off the window and in, rims out. Tipped around. Rams, oh, nice pass up ahead. Puts it up and in for 2 off the glass. It's good for Schmidt. Oh, Schmidt gets it right back. Puts it up and in off the glass for 2. Back-to-back buckets for Schmidt.
Yeah, nice job on that pressure.
So 4 straight points for Schmidt.
Yeah, we've already talked about it. Reynolds is going to struggle against the pressure. They just don't really have a true backcourt player.
So the double team brought Reynolds in the front court now. Right block. And they're going to call a jump ball here in favor of Reynolds. It's going to stay in favor of the Raiders. So 6:14 left in this first quarter. If you're just joining us, it's Central Catholic against Reynolds. Girls basketball. I'm Jack McArthur alongside Michael Abraham. You're watching Oregon Sports Beat.
Central stays in the man-to-man on the inbounds play, and they pretty much know the set. They're going to do a little corner exchange here if they can get it in, which they can't.
So Dominguez inbounded that one off the knee of Taylor. So it'll be Rams possession. They have a 4-point lead with 6:10 left in this opening quarter. It is one of 2 games that we have the pleasure of bringing you tonight. The other one, it's the boys varsity side tipping off at 7:30 p.m.
And obviously our Central Catholic boys are outstanding this year.
Yeah, extremely stacked team. Right wing triple, drills it. Central Catholic off to a fire start. That time it was Carlston for 3.
Yeah, if Carlston gets it going, it'll be a quick night for the Rams.
Carlston up ahead, unable to contain it is Corrine Schmidt. And it'll be a timeout for Reynolds. They trail by 7 early, 7-0 the score, Rams on top. 5.5 left in this first quarter. Michael, your thoughts?
Well, like we said in the beginning, Reynolds has struggled. You know, they've struggled to field, to maintain a coaching staff there, and they've also struggled to field a really competitive team. And once you've taken a beat down where you lose by 70 and 80 points in some of these games, it's really difficult to fight through this kind of a stretch where you're not scoring points.
Right, as you mentioned, their one win this season, it was against North Marion on January 9th, 42-26 at home against North Marion. They most recently lost to Clackamas by 72.
Right, but they've had games where they scored 3 points, 4 points, 7 points, 9 points, 9 points. So, you know, a 7-point lead almost is insurmountable for them.
So Rams pick it off, play it up ahead, a bullet pass forwards, working inside now, up and in off the window for 2. It's good for Bradford.
Yeah, nice patient drop step there.
Reynolds being pressured, they lose the handle on it. Off the window, won't go. Second chance opportunity. Rolls in favor of the Rams, and it's off the glass again for 2. It's Carlston with her 5th point of the evening.
Let's see how long Sandy decides to stay in the press here. Coach Dickerson may pull him out just to keep the game a little more competitive.
So it's going to be a foul on the floor against Sager. It'll be a side out for Reynolds. Dominguez to inbound, 11-0 the score. Rams on top with 5 minutes left in this opening quarter. It's Haspala working, back up top for Garcia.
The positive, Jack, is if you've got a kid on either one of these rosters, you want to stay tuned in because your child is going to play some minutes tonight.
Yeah, right. This one tipped around. Off of Central last, Reynolds' ball. 4:42 left in this opening quarter. Rams on top by 11. Reynolds trying to get their first bucket of the evening on this possession. Plays it out for Orridge. Launches the jumper, won't go. Nice pass up ahead. Ripped away by Reynolds. Driving inside, won't go. And it's off of Reynolds' last. Central Catholic ball.
I like the coach from Reynolds is up and trying to motivate. We talked about this last game that Finley Sager has a tendency to get herself up there at the top of the offense instead of down closer to the bucket where she's really effective.
Oh, nice drop step. Unable to finish the layup. Second chance opportunity. Back up top. Triggers the three. Rims out. Batted around in favor of Carlston. Here come the Rams once again. Thought about the triple, no. Swings it around into the corner now. The open player is Bynum.
Nice pass.
Oh, great pass there. Feed from Bynum to Schmidt as she scores once again. That's her 6 points of the evening, Michael.
Yeah. Anybody that's at the front of the press is going to have a nice scoring night tonight. As Reynolds is turning it over and not managing to get it much past the free throw line.
Breakaway layup off the window and in for two. Once again, it's Carlston. She already has 7 of the Rams' 15 points. And they'll call that one off of the Rams' last. It'll be Reynolds' possession. Couple substitutions early. It'll be Phelps. So both Phelps sisters coming into the game.
Nice.
Genevieve Phelps and Marley Phelps. Genevieve is a junior. Marley is a senior.
Both scrappy defenders.
Here comes Reynolds on offense now. Nice pass up top. 3:15 left in this opening quarter. Rams on top 15-0. Here comes Orridge. Elects to go right wing to Taylor. Right back to her up top. Working now and turns it over. Great pass up ahead. Off the window and in for two. It's too easy for Sam Carlston. She's up to 9 points now.
Well, I hope Sandy lets her get in there and run her score up a little bit. She's really become a well-known player around the state. Coach Eric Knox has highlighted on his website. She's gotten some college attention, and I think people are starting to pay attention to the skill set that she has.
She's a talented player, surely. So Sager hits the bench. Laritz enters for Central Catholic. This one tipped around. None other than Carlston once again. Thought about the 3-0 and unselfish play. Plays it inside. And they're going to call a travel against the Rams. Reynolds ball.
Yeah, probably a good call there. I think she got away with the travel on the first one.
Luna Owings into the game. In for Carlston, who's going to take a seat after scoring 9 points.
Has the Rams played everybody's, it looks like maybe? Maybe one left?
Yeah, a couple players that haven't gotten time yet in this one. 2:20 remaining in this first quarter. Rams on top by 17. Here come Reynolds now. Working outside. Cross-court pass for Dominguez.
Yeah, Central dropped into its own here, it looks like. I think Sandy is trying to try some different defenses. Coach Dickerson, I should say, rather than Sandy High School, which it sounds like.
So they're going to have to get a shot up. They turn it over instead, and now it's Bradford on the breakaway. Missed the layup. Tapped around, and now it's the Rams who wind up with it again in the corner for Bradford, working inside, swinging the ball around the perimeter now into the corner for the open player. Triggers the three. It's too strong for Phelps. And now Reynolds trying to find an answer with 1:30 remaining in this first quarter. They haven't been able to score yet. Screen brought. Here comes Chastain working on up top. 1:15 remaining in this first quarter. Rams on top by 17. Chastain crosses over. Picks up her dribble. And now it's Dominguez. And it's going to be a foul on the floor against Owings. She reached that time.
Yeah, it's tough not to reach when they're not super strong ball handlers. It's tough to be disciplined and not reach for that ball, especially when the ref is waiting to make the call.
So Asiani Apes into the game for the Raiders, and for the Rams, it's Haley Sumner.
Oh, boy.
So they turn it over, and now it's the Rams on the breakaway. Off the glass and in for two. It's Owings with her first points of the night. 45 seconds left in this first quarter. Rams on top by 19. They're not letting up. Full court press implemented. Almost turns it over off of the Rams last. It'll be Reynolds' possession here. Well, on the offensive end, Michael, the Rams have been super consistent.
There's just not much they have to do in their half court because everything's in the open floor. Reynolds is committing a lot of live ball turnovers, and in any game at any level, when you turn the ball over and the ref doesn't have to handle the ball, you're going to end up in a bad situation, just like we just saw.
Yeah, another bucket for Owings. That's her fourth point. 25 seconds left in this opening quarter. Double team brought by Central Catholic. Here comes Chastain once again, turns it over. Now it's the Rams with a 3-on-2 breakaway. Puts it up, won't go, but she's hit hard on her way up. And it'll be number 25, Coco Laritz, headed to the charity stripe for a pair.
Good aggressive drive there. And I like the hard foul. If you're down 21, you might as well give a hard foul and not give them the easy layup.
I mean, don't let them score, make them earn the 2 points.
For games like this, they institute the running clock. I think we'll probably see that in the second half here.
So Laritz drills the first one, and it'll be a substitution for Reynolds. Another change. Leva Franklin into the game, replacing Orridge. She splits a pair, misses the second. That one batted around in favor of Reynolds, off Central last. 10 seconds left in this opening quarter. 22-0. Rams on top by double digits.
Yeah, a year ago, Central would not have put would not have been able to score this many points even against a poor team. They're much improved this year.
Here come Reynolds, going to have to get a shot up. And looks like they're just unaware of the shot clock, or of the main clock, and it expired. So end of the first quarter, 22-0. Rams on top by double figures. Your thoughts, Michael?
Well, Jack, I told you before the game started that our biggest challenge was going to be to keep this game interesting and use as many of the cool words that you have stored up as you can, Jack.
Well, so far, the Rams have clobbered the Reynolds in that first quarter, 22-0.
They have definitely given what one would call a beatdown.
Yeah, 22-0 after one. Still a few more quarters left to be played. So far, it's been all Central Catholic and mostly Sam Carlston. She has 9 points. She has almost half of the Rams total.
And because she plays at the front of that press, she's capable of scoring from anywhere. She had a great game against a much better team against Gresham the other night. But at the front of that press where all the turnovers are happening, those people are going to be the recipient of a lot of easy buckets tonight. Let's see how long Sandy will stay in the trap, though. Maybe she'll pull out, give Reynolds a little bit of breath here in the spirit of sportsmanship. I never would have done that, but she may do that.
Yeah, we'll see, right?
I would have gotten out of the press, but I would not have slowed things down any.
You wouldn't have taken your foot off the gas?
Well,
no?
you know, you've got kids that you're coaching that want to play the way that you play. They don't want to come in and have to make 5 passes before they shoot all the different things that people expect the winning team to do.
Right. So Rams on top, 22-0. Starting off the second quarter now, a rainbow jumper won't go.
The bow.
Yeah, the bow.
The bow of color.
The rainbow jumper no good. Oh, a nice entry pass underneath. Pondered the shot, instead gives it up. Another rainbow shot, rims out. Second chance opportunity for Central Catholic.
Nice entry pass.
Oh, a great pass inside off the glass and in for 2. It's through for Sumner, her first points of the evening.
And Sandy is suffocating Reynolds. The Raiders are going to feel the full weight.
All right, so timeout as Coach Dickerson wants to talk things over. She calls time.
They should take all timeouts away from teams that are up 25 or more and make them stay out there and play and continue to play, and only let the team that's 25 points behind call timeouts.
For how long? How long do that
Until it's within 25 again.
Okay. So 24-0.
She really didn't even have anything to say. She just gave the other team a little bit of a rest. That was nice of Sandy.
So still 15 seconds left in this timeout that Dickerson called. And it will be
She did not
Reynolds
say
possession.
pull back. She did not say get out of the press.
She said keep doing your thing.
Yeah.
Keep doing your thing. It's probably what she said. Reynolds possession. That's all speculation, you know, us broadcasters.
Right.
We just try to call the game.
And they've got a lot of young players out there, too. She wants to let these young kids get some experience.
Here come the Rams on the break. Oh, nice pass, and it's tipped out off of Garcia last in favor of Central Catholic. 6:48 left in this first half. Rams on top by 24 points.
Oh, my goodness. They're not even guarding. Okay.
Got to get it in. Ultimately does so. Stripped by Reynolds. Here come the Raiders. Full court press still from Central Catholic. Up top to Franklin. Now it's Dominguez.
Shot clock.
Okay,
Issue with the shot clock.
So shot clock reset. We're going to talk this one over. Short stoppage in play. If you're just joining us, I'm Jack McArthur alongside Michael Abraham. You're watching Oregon Sports Beat here in Portland, Oregon. It's Central Catholic against Reynolds. The first of two legs. Second leg will be at 7:30. Boys varsity basketball, Central against Reynolds. So Garcia inbounds it. Dominguez picks it up in the corner. Solid defensive showing from Central Catholic. Tried to play it in the middle. Now it's Central trying to break. A 3-on-2. Plays it up ahead off the window and in for two. It's too easy for Laritz, who made it look effortless.
The Rams are suffocating defense. And there we talked about that front of the press being the recipients of the easy steals.
They call travel against Tossie. Reynolds ball. Despite the fact the Rams were up by 26, still implementing that full court press, Michael.
Yeah, I'm sure they're going to come out of that fairly quickly. But it's tough because you have a style that you play and you want your young players to learn the way that you play and get some experience. And, I mean, we're only halfway through the second quarter.
Plenty of more basketball left to be played here tonight. So into the game for Central Catholic, Addie Hartmeyer. She comes in to replace Laritz. Rams get it right back. High shot off the window, won't go. Second chance, no. Third opportunity, and it's a travel turnover for Central Catholic.
Yeah, Reynolds has just got way too many people in backcourt. When you have three people, there we go.
You got to space the floor. You got to space the floor.
If you put that many people in backcourt, you bring that many defenders with you, and there's no way to beat 5 defenders underneath the free throw line.
Spacing the floor is an integral part of basketball, and I think Reynolds need to do it more, especially on offense when they're trying to get past that half-court line, Michael.
Yeah, I think, well, Sandy's pulled out of the press now, so Coach Dickerson has decided to.
So the straightaway three is good for Tosi. 5.5 left in this first half.
Oh, now they're in a half-court trap. Holy moly.
And they turn it over. Breakaway once again off the window. Rims out. Second chance is good for the Rams. Marley Phelps gets on the score sheet. Her first points of the evening.
Boy, your heart just goes out to the Reynolds girls, doesn't it, Jack?
Yeah, I mean, 30-0. They got to get some points on the board here. If you're Reynolds, you got to get something going on the offensive end.
Yeah, they just can't even get a real good look at the basket.
Yeah, right now, Central Catholic swarming them defensively. Solid rebound from Central, plays it up ahead, bobbles it out of bounds. Reynolds ball.
And this group that's been on the floor for Central has not played super clean ball, or it would be much worse than it is already.
So 30-0 the score. Rams on top. 4:44 left in this first half. It's going to be a shove on the floor against the Rams. That one's against Marley Phelps, her first personal second team foul, as she's going to hit the bench.
Oh, boy.
Double team brought by the Rams. Splits the double, working inside now, turns it over. Here come the Rams on the break, trying to go quickly. Nice pass up ahead. Unable to contain it is Hartmeyer.
Yeah, that needs to be a bounce pass. When you're going to pass cross court, you don't want to throw eye-level passes just for that exact reason we just saw.
Turns it over once again. Here come the Rams on the break.
Nice block.
Solid block there from Orridge.
Good job of hustling back. I like to see that. Even though the score is lopsided, she hustled back and contained the play.
Yeah, you got to continue giving good effort despite the score.
Well, small goals. You know, the first goal is to try and get a bucket.
Central Catholic with possession now. Rips through, hard drive baseline, floats it up, rims out, second chance opportunity. Left wing mid-range jumper, no good. Here comes another chance for the Rams. Now it's Owings, swings it on this right wing. Great ball movement from Central Catholic. Left wing jumper, too strong. And it'll be Reynolds' possession. Despite the fact they didn't score there, it just shows you Central Catholic really good ball movement and they're integrating all of these different players in the offense, Michael.
Right, and this is the back end of the bench, so they're used to playing with each other against the top players on their team in practice. So you can see they have a little bit of fluidity, a little bit of team chemistry.
It's another fun word to use. Fluidity. I like that one a lot. The fluidity is prevalent within the Rams offense. So Reynolds possession, they trail by 30. Almost turn it over.
Oh, here we go.
Puts it up and in for two. Reynolds and the drought.
Thank God.
They end the drought. First bucket of the evening for Cindy Garcia.
I was worried we would not get a bucket out of Reynolds tonight. Honest to God, I did not want to see that happen to them.
Puts it up and in for two off the glass, and right away it's Hartmeyer with a response. So 32-2. It's Cindy Garcia who's on the score sheet for the Raiders. Reynolds still down by 30. They're going to have to get it brewing on the offensive end.
Jack, yes, that is true. They're not brewing yet. They're still kind of they're very tepid.
It's a bump, no call. Left wing jumper rims out, rebounded by Reynolds, trying to break quickly. Just not enough numbers up ahead, Michael.
Ooh.
And instead it's going to be a carry.
Yeah, I called over and back.
Oh, over and back. Okay, so over and back against Central Catholic. Reynolds possession. They trail by 30 with 2.5 remaining in this first half. Your thoughts so far, Michael?
Well, I'd love to say that the game is going to get more competitive. I don't think it will. The only reason it stayed as close as it is just a 30-point deficit is Coach Dickerson has got her starters on the bench, but I'm sure she's going to give them the third quarter at least.
So no foul, just playing on here. Just good defense. Just good defense.
Yeah, she gave him a full forearm shiver.
It's just some solid basketball we're witnessing here. So Central Catholic to inbound. They're on top by 30. 2:20 left in this first half. It's Sumner with possession, bringing it up for the Rams. Sumner on the right wing now for Phelps. Nice pass inside, right wing three, tees it up. Back iron. Rebounded by Owings. Straightaway triple. Air ball. This one stays in bounds, but instead she stepped out.
Yeah.
It'll be Reynolds' ball.
You know, Reynolds has not played as nearly as bad as the score would indicate in the second quarter. They're contained in Central, and this group has been relatively even. I'm sure Central still outscored them in the quarter, but nowhere near what it was like in the first quarter.
Absolutely. In the first quarter, Reynolds allowed 22 points, and in the second quarter, they've just allowed 10. So half of that margin in the second half. It's 32-2. And also, Reynolds got their first bucket of the evening thus far.
Right. And they're competing. They're
Right.
not backing down.
Strong jumper, a deep one. And now it's Reynolds' ball as they trail by 30 with 1:20 left in this first half. Now it's Orridge working on this left wing. Tees up a triple. Oops. Off the top of the backboard, and it'll be a turnover. Rams ball.
Good for you, Coach. Coach is staying on them, keeping them moving. No, they're man-to-man now. This could be not good for them.
So Rams possession. Sumner with it, elects to go left wing for Tosi. Working inside with the left hand, no. Second chance opportunity, yes, it's good for Phelps.
Reynolds is not going to be able to play nearly as well in a man-to-man defense as they do in the 2-3 zone, but credit to the coach, he just doesn't want to sit back and let it happen to him.
So it'll be a moving screen against Reynolds, that one against Alvia Franklin. And it'll be Central Catholic ball.
Olivia, I think is the way they pronounce it.
Correction, Olivia Franklin.
Yes.
My apologies.
That's okay. The Franklins might be listening, Jack. You never know.
I went to Franklin. So,
really?
So, yeah, Franklin High School. So, I mean, I should be getting that one right.
You're a Quaker? Are they still called the Quakers, or they eliminate that name?
They're the Lightning now.
The Lightning.
Yeah.
I've lost so many of the nicknames along the way. They've changed so many of the school names and nicknames. I haven't been able to keep up with all of them. Could be the age.
Yeah.
You know, a strong wind and an uneven sidewalk is enough to topple me, Jack. So.
Yeah. Well, there's been some strong winds in Oregon recently.
Yes.
I'll tell you that. It's been cold.
I'm
been
ready
cold
to walk
enough.
into my car. If you
Yeah.
see me tipped over in the street, come help me out.
Oh, I got you. Don't worry.
The inner ear, the inner ear gives me trouble on a cold day.
So Reynolds turn it over. Central Catholic possession. 30 seconds left in this first half. 34-2. Rams on top by 32. But despite the fact that Reynolds still trail by a decent amount, they have only allowed 12 points in the second quarter.
Central just hasn't shot it very well. They've got good looks. They just have not been able to knock the easy looks down.
Yeah, they've missed a decent amount of layups.
Yeah.
Despite the fact they're up by 32, they have missed a considerable amount of layups. Reynolds possession, 10 seconds left in this first half. It's Orridge working up top.
Oh, boy.
Finds Hasabala, turns it over. Up ahead, off the window and in for two. It's good for Phelps, and that's going to do it for the first half. Your score after two quarters, 36-2. Halftime score, 36-2. Rams on top by 34. At the end of the first quarter, it was 22-0. Now it's 36-2 at the half. Michael, your thoughts?
Well, Jack, I'm trying to give you something astute, something intelligent.
Something
I would
impeccable?
Yes, I don't know if it's ever going to be impeccable, Jack. I'm not the impeccable type.
No?
But I would love to see Reynolds just come out and compete. Now they're going to have to deal with Central starters at least through the third quarter, and then I'm sure Coach Dickerson will play her backup group in the fourth quarter when it's running time. So the second half is going to go by relatively quickly.
All right, so 36-2, your halftime score after two quarters. Rams on top by 34. Don't go anywhere. Plenty more basketball left to be played after this short halftime break. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back into Central Catholic High School here in Portland, Oregon. It is the Central Catholic Rams hosting the visiting Reynolds Raiders. I'm Jack McArthur alongside my broadcast partner, former WNBA coach Michael Abraham. Central Catholic Rams currently on top by 34-32-2 as they're going to have possession to start off the second half, Michael.
Well, I'm telling you what, Jack. Reynolds came out here. The coach coached them right up to the last possible minute at halftime. But now they've got to deal with Central starters. They're in an opening in a 2-3 zone. We'll see how long Coach Dickerson sticks with their starters. My guess is she'll give them the third quarter and play the bench in the fourth quarter.
We'll see how it pans out. Rams with possession. Solid entry pass inside. Off the window, won't go. Second chance opportunity. Kicks it out into the corner. The triple. Back iron. Pinballs around. Picked up by Reynolds. 7.5 left in this third quarter as we're just getting things underway in the second half.
Yeah,
it's been mostly Central Catholic here tonight.
And Rams are in a man-to-man, which might be bad news for Reynolds. If they sat back in a 2-3 zone, they'd probably have a better opportunity to get some buckets.
Here comes Hasabala up top. Now it's Orridge working, launches the three, rims out. This time it's picked up by Bradford.
Get the ball ahead.
Finds the open player. That time it's Sager back up top now for Bynum. Bynum back to Sager. Swinging it around the perimeter now are the Rams back up top for Carlston.
Yeah, I can't tell you how little I like Finley Sager at the top of the key in this offense.
Oh, a great pass off the glass and in for two. It's the Rams that score again. Theo Bradford, her 4th points of the night. Here comes Orridge working, picks up her dribble, turns it over. Now it's the Rams on a breakaway, kisses it off the glass for two. It's Schmidt. Schmidt with her 8th points of the night. 6:10 left in this third quarter. Rams on top by 38. Playing it cross court now to Dominguez. Working near the baseline. Off of the Rams last. Reynolds catch a break there.
Central in the man-to-man is just going to be too much for Reynolds. They're not going to be able to get into any kind of real set.
Here comes Reynolds once again. Now it's Orridge working. Finds Dominguez. Turns it over. Now it's a 3-on-1.
Pass the ball.
Passes it up ahead, and it's a turnover. Too strong of a pass there for Bynum, and she's unable to keep it in play.
Yeah, that was 2 dribbles too many. As soon as she caught that ball needs to get kicked ahead immediately. She's a senior. And I know Coach Dickerson likes the ball moved ahead. So the little things count for Central. It can be a little more critical of the team that's up by 38 points. But those are the mistakes against a good team that will hurt you. You've got to get the ball ahead when you've got people in front of you, especially when it's your leading scorer.
You got to do the little things right. It's about the technicality. Plays it up ahead.
Much better. That's the way the ball should be.
Finds
advanced.
Carlston on the break off the glass and in for two. Carlston had 9 first half points. Now she has a cumulative 11.
Good timeout.
All right, timeout for the Raiders. They're going to talk things over. They trail by 40 with 5:03 left in this third period.
He's got the magic clipboard out, though, Jack. You'd be amazed what you can do in one of those clipboards. You write something down on it, and boom, it happens out on the court.
Right. It's a pretty wonderful invention.
Magic carpet, magic dry erase board.
Right. A lot of things that you could be writing on that board there.
Yeah, well, he's working at it, and God bless him. That's all you can do in a game like this is you keep working at it. And the like I said, when I read some of the scores off, they're used to being deep in the score like this, so they don't look defeated. They don't look like they're not having fun.
They're still playing with energy.
Energetic, sure.
I mean, if you're a head coach in Lion Vu, that's all you can ask is for your team to just continue to play with energy despite the scoreline. As that one's off the window and in for two, it's Carlston with her 13th point in the game.
Yeah, they may not make the starters may not make the whole quarter here. I don't know if they're going to be able to.
Now it's Orridge working on this left wing, hands it off for Dominguez.
I will say this, it wasn't long ago that Central was on the back end of a score like this against Clackamas when Jazzy Davidson was at Clackamas, so things can turn in a hurry. There's a good advance
Nice pass up ahead to Bynum, barely contains it. Thought about the corner triple, no, swings it around the perimeter, left wing triple teed up. Second chance opportunity off the window and in for two. It's good for Finley Sager on the putback.
Yeah, that's why I like Sager closer to the bucket. She's just a very good rebounder, finishes around the bucket. Central switching all those high screens.
A floater, too strong. Rams pick it up.
Another great
up
pass
ahead once again. And it'll be a timeout before the breakaway. So timeout Rams. Head coach Dickerson wants to talk things over. 3:48 left in this third quarter. Rams on top by 44.
I'm sorry, I don't have my handle on the running time rules. I don't know when they start running time. Maybe it's the start of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I don't have my time on the running. My hand, easy for me to say. Don't have my hand.
Tongue, Jack.
Yeah, it's just difficult to get words out sometimes, man. It's just not always seamless.
It is the energy of the game, the gym, the atmosphere, the aura. You know, when you get barn burners like this, it's tough to stay focused.
Plays it up ahead. A great pass off the glass and in for two. It's good for Tossie. Her 5th point of the night.
That's a nice screen.
That one trails out of bounds, and it will be Rams possession. And it's not always easy to speak seamlessly, but we're trying our best here to call the best game we can, huh, Michael?
We are, Jack. I'm letting you go ahead and do as much talking as you need to, Jack.
Floats it up and an in for two. There's Caroline Bynum with another bucket. 50-2 the score, 3:15 left in this third quarter. Reynolds trying to get things going on the offensive end.
I have to say, I haven't seen this lopsided score in person in a long time. I saw Lisa Leslie score 101 points in a high school game, and the score was like this, and the other team quit at halftime.
Wow.
And refused to play. Or she would have broken the all-time state scoring record. She missed it by a point, but she had her 101 points and a half of basketball. Stayed at one end of the floor, and every shot went to Lisa Leslie. She went to Morningside High School, and they had a thing where every senior, one senior a year, got to have try and break the scoring record.
So it's going to be an over and back as they pass into their own backcourt, and it will be Central Catholic possession.
Mutiny on the bounty.
Yeah, I'm going to go on a limb here, Michael, and say 101 points. I think that's enough.
Yeah,
I think that's enough points in a game.
The other team certainly thought it was.
Off the glass and in for two. It's good for Bradford, her 6th point of the evening, 52 to deuce the score. 50-point lead for the Rams. Here come Reynolds once again working on the offensive end. There's Olivia Franklin.
Oh boy, those cross-court passes.
Chastain working on this left side now. Backing down against Tossie. Back up top for Chastain, picks it up. Dominguez, entry pass inside, off the window and in for two. It's good for Reynolds. That time it's Cindy Garcia who has all 4 of Reynolds' points thus far. Back up top for Sager. Alex to go left wing to Owings. Solid pass up top. Thought about the right wing. No, rifles one up top, right back to her. Central Catholic retained possession. They're just playing keep away at this point, it looks like. And it's a miscue from Central Catholic. They turn it over, 52-4 the score, 1:27 left in this third quarter. If you're just joining us, I'm Jack McArthur alongside Michael Abraham, and you're watching Oregon Sports Beat at Central Catholic against Reynolds, the first of two legs that we have on tap here tonight. The second one, it's the boys tipping off at 7:30 p.m. On a breakaway for the Rams. Flips it up, won't go. Second chance opportunity is good for Central Catholic. Tossie with her 7th point of the evening. Olivia Franklin back up top for Dominguez. Now it's Garcia.
Good job. They're moving the ball around much better this half.
Solid ball movement here from Reynolds in the offensive end. Darts one inside, turns it over, and instead Sager steps out of bounds. It'll be Reynolds' ball. 47 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Rams on top by 50. Reynolds driving inside, kicks it out for Franklin. Right back to Dominguez. Thought about the three, no. Simpson picks it up now, her first minutes of the night. Reynolds back up top for Chastain. 12 seconds on the shot clock, turns it over. Picked up by Franklin. They're going to have to get a shot off. 7 seconds left on the shot clock here, Michael. And they turn it over.
Yeah, just too much. They got stuck on one side of the floor.
Rams pick it up into the corner now. Pondered the triple. Back inside off the window, too strong. Up top for Sager. Launches the three, it's short, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. 54-4 after three. Rams on top by 50.
Wow. I don't know that you're going to say that very often in your broadcasting career, that any team is on top after the end of three by 50.
Well, Rams on top by 50 here.
Say it again. There you go.
It's a substantially large margin as Reynolds trying to get something going in the offensive end.
Well, we talked earlier that they may not have, they were in trouble when they were down 7-0, that they may not be able to score. They have some games where they haven't scored more than 7 points, so we knew it was going to be a struggle for them once they got behind early. And now at least they've got running time, stay healthy, play hard, live another day.
Rams' biggest loss this season was against Jesuit, 57-21. They lost by 36. Reynolds' biggest loss this season, they lost by
Clackamas.
Yeah, they lost against Clackamas.
By 72, I believe.
Yeah, by 72.
Just a cool 72. Okay, their Coach Dickerson's giving them a little break and went into the zone where there's not going to be quite so much ball pressure, I don't think.
Actually, correction, they lost by 76 against Barlow on the 16th.
Wow. I'm sure they're glad you remembered that, Jack.
I mean, for the statistics, I just have to keep it correct here for the broadcast for my own
edification.
For my own edification, yeah. I mean, I can't be getting too many things incorrect here, right, Michael?
Well, I don't know, Jack. There's nobody's keeping score.
Yeah, right.
You do
Except for myself, I guess.
Yeah, you do the best you can.
Best you can, right? Puts it up off the backboard, won't go. Rams pick it up as we start off this fourth quarter. Here come the Rams. Left wing now for Sumner. Back up top, it's Phelps.
Oh, look underneath.
Rams, 20 seconds left on the shot clock, 7 minutes left in the game. They're on top by 50. Up top for Owings, who has 4 points in this one.
There it is.
Rifles a pass inside. Won't go. Second chance opportunity is pure for Central Catholic. Kaylee Sumner, her 4th point of the evening.
Undiluted bucket there. Pure as Purex.
Pure as the water coming from a Brita filter. And that one's not sponsored either. Rams on the break now. Here comes Central Catholic. Passes one inside. Flips it up, front iron. Batted around. Thought about the right wing triple. Plays it back central underneath. In the corner now is Owings. Picks up her dribble, and she walked. Substitution for Reynolds. It's Ariana Taylor into the game for Olivia Franklin. Dominguez to take it up. She crosses the timeline. Nice. 5:50 remaining in this fourth quarter.
Crafty between the legs dribble there.
All right. Right back to Dominguez.
Give us another one.
On this right wing. Crosses it over. Picks up her dribble. That one bounces to Chastain up top. Crosses it over. Driving inside, spins around, gives it up for Dominguez once again. 5 seconds in the shot clock. They're going to have to get a shot off. Chastain working. Puts it up. Won't go, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. Turnover. Rams possession. They're on top by 52 with 5:18 left in the game.
And we are in running time.
So running time now implemented. Great entry pass inside. Turns it over. Into the corner now. Rams pick it back up. In the paint now, off the window and in for two. It's good for Kaylee Sumner. So Graham set to make some more substitutions along with Reynolds. They will make one as well. That one batted down. Reynolds keep possession.
You know, it's amazing. Reynolds still playing hard. They haven't given up.
Still playing their hearts out. Now it's Reynolds' ball, playing it cross court now to Chastain. Mackenzie Chastain, the freshman, working. Chastain heaves one up. And it'll be another shot clock violation. Rams possession. Coco Larrett's coming off along with Kaylee Sumner. It's Genevieve Phelps into the game. Along with Addie Hartmeyer. And for Reynolds, it's Orridge back into the game. Rhea Orridge. Corner triple, rims out. Second chance opportunity for Central. Thought about the layup, no. Back up top for Owings. Decides to go right wing. Good entry pass inside underneath. Reynolds bring the double. She hits the deck.
Nice hustle, keep the ball alive.
Mid-range jumper. Pinballs around. It's a scramble forward underneath. It'll be a jump ball in favor of the Rams. 3:25 left in the game, 58-4. At the end of the first quarter, Rams led 22-0. At halftime, it was 36-2. Now it's 58-4. End of the third quarter, it was 54-4. In the corner now, Rams with the ball.
Now the Rams cutters need to slow down when they run through the lane. They're running through there, but they run themselves right out of position so they can't receive a good quality pass in there.
Triple rims out. Right back to Genevieve Phelps. Up top for Owings. Great entry pass inside. Back up top. Right wing. Oh, a great bounce pass, a good feed. Unable to finish. And it'll be another jump ball. This time because of alternating possession, it will be Reynolds' ball.
In for the Raiders, number 40, Ashiana Tate.
Ashiana Tate into the game for Reynolds. Raiders possession on the right wing now as O'Malley turns it over. Rams pick it up now on top by 54 with 2 minutes left in the game, Michael.
I don't want to say thank God, but thank God. Nobody's getting any benefit at this point.
Back up top for Phelps. On the right wing to Bradford. Rather, that was Tosi. Driving baseline now. Spins around, back up top. Launches the triple. Rims out. That one batted backwards. Goes out of bounds.
Ref had it back completely to the play.
And they're going to call that one Rams ball. 1:21 left in the game. Rams on top by 54. Owings with it up top. Finds Tosi. Entry pass inside, mid-range jumper off the glass won't go. Tapped around and turned over. Rams pick it right back up. Thought about the triple, no, and she walked with it. It's a turnover for Owings, and it will be Reynolds' ball with the running clock, 50 seconds left in this one.
Probably the last possession right here. Jack, what do you think?
I concur.
Well, I obviously
second,
can't.
It's okay. Second to last because of the shot clock. So 37 seconds left in the game, 27 on the shot clock, 7-second shot and game clock differential. Reynolds with possession, almost turn it over. That one was tipped. In the backcourt now is Orridge.
I just wanted to get a shot off. There you go.
Puts the shot up front, iron won't go.
Shoot, you've got to shoot.
Plays it up top, and Central Catholic just going to dribble this one out. Exemplifying great sportsmanship. Just going to dribble it out or rip a three, back iron. And that one is grabbed by Reynolds as they play it up ahead, and that's going to do it.
Well, I'm sure that's not the shot Coach Dickerson wanted anybody to take, but
likely not, but that's going to do it for that one. 58-4, the final score. Rams win by 54. And Carlston leading scorer with 13 points for the Rams. Second leading scorer is Schmidt with 8. Michael, your final thoughts?
Thankfully, everybody's healthy. The game got over. Reynolds is obviously not quite at Central Catholic's level in terms of competition, but they played hard. They competed to the end of the game, and it looked like they had fun. And in the end, this is high school basketball. It's supposed to be fun.
Yeah, Reynolds played their hearts out until the final whistle. They did not give up. They just kept on pushing. So that's going to do it for the first leg of this doubleheader. 58-4, the final score. Rams win. Don't go anywhere. Plenty more basketball left to be played. Soon we will be tipping off at 7:30 p.m. It is boys, Central Catholic against boys, Reynolds, varsity basketball here on Oregon Sports Beat. Don't go anywhere. Plenty more after this short break.